Yo, what's up guys? Mike here, and I guess I'm going to be doing a Q&A for Kiteline TV. I just want to say thank you so much for shooting over these questions, some really interesting ones, and I'm going to do my best to answer honestly and tell you a little bit about my story. So let's check it out. Thanks Machi for the... Machi for these super interesting questions. You're the holder of spectacular Big Air records. How did you get into this discipline seriously? So guys, I'm from Cape Town, and I guess I've always been into extreme sports or just pushing the limits a little bit. I'm not too crazy. But in Cape Town, we're like regularly on 7 meters. So we pretty much can't do we can't really do freestyle. I hardly knew any guys doing freestyle, and I'm not into wave riding on a kite. I'm all about, I guess I was just like so drawn to jumping and seeing King of the Air in the early days. Because I'm from Cape Town, we also host Kota there. So yeah, that got me super amped, and I guess I spent 3 years jumping as high as I possibly could, not having a single clue how to land, and just going out in crazy conditions. I only owned a 7 meter for like 2 years. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I guess just persevering and pushing, I just got into where I am. Yeah, I guess there was this point where I started taking Big Air seriously, and I went to Nash, and I said, hey guys, please sponsor me. Like, I'm not very good now, but I promise you I can be really good. And someday I'm going to get there, I just need your support. So Nash South Africa hooked me up, and I got my first brand new kite from them, and it was amazing. And yeah, I guess that eventually led to where I am right now. Started traveling lots, kiting year round, and practice makes progress. Your channel is a huge mine of knowledge on Big Air Kitesurfing. Thank you very much, that's very nice of you. What motivates you to record, and how did it start? I guess I realized that for me the first thing was I wanted to learn how to do a heli loop, like a landing loop, a down loop. And there wasn't any video out there, and as I was learning all these tricks, I was thinking like, where are all these videos with like these super important tips that we need to be able to perform these tricks properly? So I figured if there aren't good videos out there, I should make my own. And I thought about it, and eventually one day I got injured last year when I was in Brazil, and I thought, let me just spend this time making a how-to video. And that was my first one. It was how to dark slide. And luckily it just like blew up, even though it was pretty shitty in terms of like the audio quality and editing. Thank you so much to everybody who watched it. And I guess that just encouraged me to keep making more videos. You're a kitesurf coach. Do you have a coach yourself? Well, I don't have a strict coach the way that I coach some other people. I do get coaching from Yannick, and I also apply my own like coaching methodology to myself. So I set goals for myself and practice with like strict rules in terms of like, today this is the trick I'm going for, I'm going to attempt it this many times, these are the tricks I need to learn to be able to do this tricks, I need to do that. So I do coach myself, but I get amazing tips from Yannick. You guys obviously know him being the Polish legend, the lawnmower, the guy who cuts the trees, love it. And I also have a business coach, not strictly, but I just hit up a couple of friends, for like really close friends, for great advice, and I just love getting advice from people who are like in a position where they know better and have more experience. What are your passions besides kitesurfing? I guess calisthenics. I love pushing myself with the training. Like, I like to try and be the best I can be in life in general. So I love traveling and just being able to have freedom of time, to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. So if something looks interesting in another country and I want to go do it, I want to be able to go surfing like in the best country. I love surfing. I want to be able to go surfing in Bali whenever I like, or just to do whatever I want whenever I want. So I guess I'm pretty spoiled. Life works out pretty well for me in that sense. And passions besides kiting. That's interesting. Play a little bit of ukulele. Yeah, a couple things. I love working on my computer. I'm a little bit of a nerd for sure. Tell me something about the Big Air Kite League. How did you come up with it? Okay guys, that is a very interesting one, I guess. So last year, I put out this post, well, at least on my story on Instagram, saying we need more kite surfing competitions. Like, there are so many of us, so we want to compete, and if other people aren't going to make contests, then why don't we make our own contest? And everybody responded with so much enthusiasm that I was just like, okay, sick. People are excited, let's make it happen. So I really like to be a man of action and not of talking. I like to really pull triggers, as I say, and get shit done. So then, yeah, we started with Big Air Kite League Cape Town. Got some amazing support from volunteers in Cape Town who ran the event, and people just like came together to make it happen and like believed in the vision, I guess. And now here we are. We've just run our second event. We've got like an open source model, so anybody anywhere in the world can download our assets and run their own Big Air Kite League event. And the plan is to have a Big Air Kite League World Tour, because just Big Air is blowing up. It's so much bigger than it's ever been. And we want to compete. We don't just want like King of the Air and Mega Loop. Like, we want to be in top-notch events all over the world, like every 2 months. So like I said, I'm a man of action. Rather than talk about it, let's do it. I think those are all the questions, guys. So yeah, I hope you have a groovy time. I'm going to go kiting super soon. And thank you so much to everybody who watched this video. And thank you for Kite Line TV for having me on the show.